and welcome to ET Garage. Today's video is going to be a follow-up review of the Michelin Pilot Sports that I have on my car. I think about 2 years ago I did a video. I'll leave a link somewhere up there during this video, probably towards the end to that video. It's called 4 sets of tires on my Corvette or something like that. I can't even remember the title. But recently a viewer asked for a follow-up on them, and I gave him my opinion on it in the comment section. If you want to go to that video and see it, it's there in the comment section. And I'm going to give my opinion today. So just hang tight and I'll be right back, and I'll move the camera to a better position and we'll go into it. Okay, like I was saying, today's a follow-up review of Michelin Pilot Sports. I did that video that I left a link to up there, 4 sets of tires on my C4 Corvette. And this is the 4th set, and I'm right around 242,000 miles on this car right now. I've bought it when it had 163,000 as a basket case. Like I was saying, I went through 4 sets of tires. First set were Cooper RS3s, and the second set were the Continental Conti Sport all seasons. That's all. Every tire I mention is high performance all season radial. And then the cheapest set of tires I got were the Generals, and then after that I decided to pop for Michelin's, and I'm glad I did. I'll go into that here in a minute. The cheapest set, like I said, were the Generals. They were good tires as far as traction and stuff, but they wore quickly and unevenly, and on a warm summer day on the twisty back roads, without even going fast, they would squeal in the corners. So, you know, the traction was fine. It just made squealing noises. So, I don't know why, and that's a problem I actually had with the Michelin, but not when they're warm. So one complaint I have about the Michelins is when they're in a certain temperature range and I'm doing like turns in a parking lot at parking lot speeds, or pulling out of my driveway, when it seems like it's between 40 and say 80 or 90 degrees, they make all these groaning and moaning noises. And I actually thought it was my power steering pump going at first, and I realized, you know, depending on the surface and stuff, and sometimes it comes from the rear, sometimes it comes to the front. I had one person mention that it's probably the differential, the positive slip in the differential. It's actually a YouTuber, big time YouTuber, I'm not going to mention his name. He does engineering, I'll say that, engineering videos on cars. But I find that hard to believe because it's also from the front tires as well as the rear. And it could be an alignment issue. If it is, the tires are wearing perfectly fine. I am going to go take this in for an alignment soon anyway. I keep putting it off. I'm just lazy. And I want to lower the rear a little bit and then bring it in for an alignment. But yeah, these tires have been great. They're wearing great. They're I don't remember the mileage when I had them installed, but it was about 2 years ago, and I usually average about 8,000 a year. But I've been driving a little less. I'm just going to say between 10 and 15,000 miles. I'll say it's closer to 15,000. And all the tires are the same all the way around, and I do rotate them. And I am getting about 7, 8, 30 seconds of tread on them. Or about, if I use my dial calipers, it's actually showing 200 thousandths of an inch left on there. I don't know what they were new. If I did measure them, I can't remember. These are wearing better than any of those other tires I mentioned, especially the Generals. At least it seems that way. Now, I've talked to other Michelin people who have Michelin tires, like the C8s come with the same tire, different size. But the problem is when you bought, even though they're the same tire, say on that C8 you wear those tires out and you buy a set of replacement tires. According to the people that are specialists on tires, they will actually be a different compound than what comes from the factory. Don't know why. Don't ask me. That's what I've heard, and I have no reason to disagree with those people. They're I'm trying to remember to. I'll try and leave a link to the guy's website or YouTube channel. He does tire reviews. I think that's the name of his channel, and he's really good. And he works with the tire manufacturer, so he should know. He should probably knows more about tires than anything. And if you look at his reviews, he does all the top high performance. When he does all the top high performance whole season radials, Michelin's on the list along with all the other big names, and these always come up. Usually the top ones. The only one that I think that ever have done better than any of the tests are the Goodyears, and I actually was going to get those, but I couldn't get them in this size. These are the factory OEM size 275 40 17s, I think they are. Yeah, 275 40 ZR 17s. Tread rear wear rating of 540. Traction is AA, and temperature is A. Anyone knows what that means? Let me know, because I'd have to look it up. Maybe I'll look it up and I'll post it here somewhere. But that being said, from what I read, that there's actually no standard for any of that. It's like that varies from manufacturer to manufacturer, so it really doesn't matter, in my opinion. Yeah, I have to say these are the best handling tires, best traction in hot or cold weather. I've done track days, and I did the track sprint event at Poconos. I did the track day down there at New Jersey on the Lightning track, and did autocross. I didn't come anywhere near close to reaching the limit of these tires, and those were cooler days. I have to admit that. On warm days, I do beat the snot out of this car in the twisty mountain back roads, and I have to say, I've never reached the limit of these tires, not on the track or the street. And the best quarter-mile time I've gotten with this car was with these tires, and I think one of the reasons was because these just hooked up better off the line too. Which for a season radial is saying something. I'm sure it would do a lot better with a drag tire, of course. Then I'd probably break my Dana 36. So the hell with that. I guess this is all I can say about the tires. There's really, you can't really do a comparison tire. Like I said, you go to Tire Rack Reviews. He does good comparison tire reviews. He actually goes out on the manufacturer's test track sometimes, and he does all those tires in the same day on the same car. So that's where you really want to get your information on tires. But that's been my experience with the Michelins. I think at the time I paid about $178 or something for each tire. I think everything mounted and balanced, and came to $178. And then I went back there 3 times because I didn't feel they were balanced correctly. The guy said I was wrong. The guy acted like a total ass. He really did. He was just a total ass about it. I went somewhere else. They balanced them, and the balance problem went away. So I'll just never go back to that place. I ain't gonna mention it. It's not worth it. I just got aggravated. It ain't worth the aggravation. I guess I'll do another follow-up review on my Wildwood brakes here in the future. If anyone didn't see that, I have a playlist on it somewhere, and I also have the playlist for the track days. If you go to my YouTube channel and search, I'm just, like I said, I'm going to end the video here. There's not much more to say about it. These were out of 4 sets of tires. These were the best tires, and they still are, and they're wearing great as far as I'm concerned. So that's my review. I want everybody to have a great day, and God bless.